Today's top breaking news with Gitanjali from Bayan Times. Andhra Pradesh turns tables on Telangana before KRMB. The Andhra Pradesh Water Resources Department on Monday argued before the Krishna River Management Board KRMB that Telangana has taken up 5 new projects to utilize 150.53 TMC of Krishna water without getting any approvals from the KRMB, Central Water Commission CWC, and the Apex Council. Citing a recent letter to the Godavari River Management Board GRMB, a high-level delegation from the Andhra Pradesh Water Resources Department also raised the issue of Telangana's 7 new projects to utilize 450.31 TMC, for which detailed projects report DPRs were not given to GRMB and approval was not granted by the Apex Council. The department urged the GRMB to stop these projects as they will adversely impact the existing and approved projects in Andhra Pradesh. Turning the tables on Telangana, the delegation cited Telangana's argument at the Apex Council meeting on September 21, 2016, that Telangana will restrict itself within the allocation made by KWT2 and go ahead with the above 2 projects, Palamuru Rangareddy LIS and Dindi LIS. In the same way, it said Andhra Pradesh will execute the Rayalaseema lift scheme to draw water at 800 feet of the Sri Sailam project to meet the needs of Rayalaseema and parts of Nellore and Prakasam districts with the amount of water allocated to it. Ammonia gas leak from ice factory creates panic in East Godavari villages. Even before the memories of the tragic gas leak at LG Polymers in Visakhapatnam are erased from the minds of the people, ammonia gas leakage from an ice manufacturing unit came haunting the villagers nearby Malkipuram of East Godavari district. People in the vicinity of 200 meters radius of the unit were evacuated while people in nearby villages were put on alert following the gas leakage. The unit, which remained shut since lockdown, was opened for resumption of operations when the leakage took place, police said. According to police, the gas leakage took place at Venkateshwara Ice Factory, located in between agriculture fields between Sivakodu and Malkipuram. While a few workers were taking up maintenance works to resume operations, ammonia gas leaked from 3 of the 10 tanks located in the factory. Government will stand by Vizag gas leak victims, Andhra CM. Chief Minister Y.S. Jaganmohan Reddy on Monday formally transferred Rs 10,000 each to 19,893 people of affected villages abutting LG Polymers plant at R.R. Venkatpuram in Visakhapatnam. Addressing the victims and officials of Visakhapatnam district from his camp office at Tadepalli, the Chief Minister said tragic incidents such as the gas leak in LG Polymers should not occur again in the state. The CM appealed to people not to panic as the state government will always stand by them. He said for the first time Rs 1 crore was paid to 12 families whose members had died in the gas leak. The government's priority is to restore normalcy and provide help to the victims, he asserted. He informed that the centre and the state have constituted committees to investigate the incident. Action will be taken against those responsible as per the recommendations of the committees. None will be spared, he assured. Responding to a victim's plea, Jaganmohan Reddy promised to give jobs to 1 member each from 12 families. He praised the district officials, ministers and YSRC leaders who responded to the situation with alacrity. He said the ministers had spent a night in the affected villages to boost the confidence of the people. He also interacted with some of the victims during the video conference. Shops to remain open from 7 am to 1 pm in Srikakulam. District Collector J. Nivas on Monday said people can look forward to some concessions during the 4th phase of lockdown. From tomorrow, provision or grocery stores will remain open from 7 am to 1 pm. Fruit and vegetable shops will be permitted to remain open till 1 pm. Addressing officials at the collectorate, Nivas stated that electronics, electrical, furniture, stationery shops and gift shops will function from 10 am to 5 pm, while jewellery, footwear, garments and saloons will remain shut. Appealing to people not to look down upon migrants coming from other districts and states, Nivas warned of action against those who ostracize them. He said the officials are shifting the migrants to quarantine centers and medical teams are conducting the test. So far, only 14 cases have been registered in the district, the collector informed. "33rd ESC meet to hear LG Polymers issue on May 19. The 33rd meeting of Export Appraisal Committee (EAC) of Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, which is hearing violations of Environment Impact Assessment (EIA) notification for 3 days since Sunday, will hear the alleged gas leak by LG Polymers plant at RR Venkatpuram in Pendurthi Mandal in Visakhapatnam district through a video conference on Tuesday. National Informatics Center (NIC) and the Environment Ministry will moderate the video conference, which will be held between 2:30 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. It is learned the meeting would examine the terms of reference with regard to manufacture of polystyrene and expandable total polystyrene capacity from 415 TPD to 655 TPD by LG Polymers. Environmentalist EAS Sarma, in a letter to C.K. Mishra, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change Secretary, said the gas leak incident that took place at LG Polymers plant left 12 persons dead and landed thousands in the hospital. The toxic gases spread up to 5 km to 10 km from the plant. He said the ministry cannot afford to be a passive onlooker. CM enacting new drama on projects, TDP Supremo Chandrababu Naidu, accusing Chief Minister Y.S. Jagannath Reddy of exhibiting his expertise in conspiracies, misinformation, faction politics and destructive tendencies instead of providing good governance to people. TDP Supremo and Leader of Opposition N. Chandrababu Naidu said that the YSRC government failed to complete even a single irrigation project in the state despite completing 1 year in office. The TDP regime completed 23 projects and provided water to 32 lakh acres in its 5-year tenure. He said, recalling Jagan's warning before the elections that Andhra Pradesh and Telangana would become bitter enemies like India and Pakistan if the latter was allowed to construct Kaleshwaram project. The TDP chief said the Chief Minister attended its inauguration and praised his Telangana counterpart K. Chandrasekhar Rao for his willingness to allow laying of Andhra Pradesh project canals on Telangana soil. After a few months, the Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister has started enacting a different drama on irrigation projects, which showed that Jagan could stoop on any level to divert the attention of people from burning issues of the state, he observed. Telangana High Court bench recuses itself from case on medical fee hike. A Telangana High Court bench comprising Justice M.S. Ramchandra Rao and Justice K. Lakshman decided on Monday to rescue from hearing the recent petition on fee hike in medical colleges. The bench directed the registry to place the matter before the Chief Justice for passing appropriate orders. The HC order comes after Telangana Admission and Fee Regulatory Committee TAFRC Chairman Justice P. Swarup Reddy, a retired HC judge, had filed a memo against Justice Rao. In his memo, the Reddy expressed apprehension on Rao hearing the case, accused him of holding prejudice against the former and requested a different bench to hear the matter. The bench said that the chairman's memo prima facie amounts to interference with the administration of justice and criminal contempt. The chairman's attempt in sullying the judicial process can also be viewed as an attempt to bench hunting, which also been deprecated by the Supreme Court in the case of R.K. Anand versus Delhi HC, the bench stated. A 42-year-old man who returned from red zone in Mumbai tested coronavirus positive in Telangana. One among a group of 35 persons who had come to Mahadevpuram from a red zone in Mumbai has tested positive for COVID-19 on Monday. The 42-year-old person was tested alongside 7 others with symptoms. According to sources, the group had come into the village in 2 batches from Mumbai on 13th and 14th May. They are astrologers who travel throughout the year. On a tip-off, district medical and health officials approached the group and collected blood samples from 7 of them. With one of them testing positive, DMHO Dr. B. Malathi has made arrangements to shift as many as 52 persons in the village to a quarantine center in Khammam. The DMHO said, "We have shifted the patient to Gandhi Hospital. As many as 52 people who have come in contact with the person have been quarantined. 10 medical teams are conducting door-to-door survey to assess the spread." A family of 14 tests positive for COVID-19 in Telangana. Nearly 14 members of a family living in 2-storied house at Lower Dhulpet have tested positive for coronavirus. One of the family members who was linked to the Jayaguda market cluster tested positive on May 16, after which the other family members were sent to Gandhi Hospital. The matter is of concern for the officials as the family had held an engagement ceremony on the building premise on May 10, which was attended by the relatives from different parts of the city, including Ambarpet, Baligampalli, Jayaguda, and Goshamahal. All the family members who live on 2 floors have tested positive. One of the members who went out for work every day was infected first, which eventually spread to others, said Mangalghat Police Station SHO Ranveer Reddy. The family also had one suspected COVID 19 death of a senior member who had comorbid conditions of liver damage due to alcohol consumption. He had passed away a day after the engagement ceremony, informed GHMC officials. COVID-19 lockdown 4.0 may be the last, said G. Kishan Reddy. Union Minister of State for Home Affairs G. Kishan Reddy said that lockdown 4.0 might be the last one and there might be not be an extension after May 31. Addressing the media online on Monday, he lauded three Hyderabad-based pharmaceutical companies for their ongoing efforts for discovering a COVID-19 vaccine. Expressing sorrow over the increasing number of COVID-19 cases in Hyderabad, he said that people in the villages were strictly following the lockdown. People in the city must learn from rural inhabitants. The central government wants to create more containment zones in Hyderabad. We hope that the state government would follow the center's instructions in fighting the pandemic. Telangana Andhra Pradesh friendship intact despite tussle over Pothireddu Padu, says KCR. Despite the tussle between Telangana and Andhra Pradesh over the latest proposal to enhance the capacity of the Pothireddu Padu with a lift irrigation scheme at Srisailam Reservoir, Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao on Monday affirmed that both the states continue to remain bosom friends. Even today, the state governments are working together, Rao told the reporters here on Monday. He, however, hastened to add that when it comes to the interest of Telangana, he would continue to fight for its rights. When asked about the Andhra Pradesh GO 203, the Chief Minister said, "How can we trust that the Andhra Pradesh would divert only the flood waters to Rayalaseema from Srisailam through Pothireddu Padu? When we have doubts and the Andhra Pradesh action hurt the interest of Telangana, we will definitely fight against it." He said he wished in the past that Rayalaseema region in Andhra Pradesh too should get water. I suggested that there is surplus water in Godavari and Andhra Pradesh can divert it to quench the thirst of the Rayalaseema region. I had advised Andhra Pradesh that both the states should work together, shedding egos, Rao recalled. Telangana's recovery tally crosses 1,000 mark. Telangana recorded 41 new cases of COVID-19 on Monday, taking the total tally of 1,592. Of the 41 fresh cases, 26 are from GHMC limits. As per the media bulletin, when Medchal district reported 3 cases, the remaining 12 were migrant laborers who recently returned to Telangana from other Indian states. Meanwhile, 10 more patients who were cured of the coronavirus were discharged from the Gandhi Hospital in Hyderabad on Monday. With this, the total number of discharged patients crossed the 1,000 mark and reached 1,002, which is almost twice the number of active cases in the state, 556. KTR gives nod to build new STPs to tackle mounting Hyderabad sewage. Steps are being taken to upgrade the sewage system in Greater Hyderabad limits, Municipal Administration Minister K.T. Rama Rao said. He instructed the HMWS and SB to explore the possibility of setting up new sewage treatment plants under the Public-Private Partnership PPP mode. 772 MLD million liter per day of sewage is being treated at 25 STPs. The treated water is released into the Musi River. The city generates about 1,850 million liter of sewage a day. Rama Rao asked officials to examine whether land is available in the existing STPs to build new ones. Treated water from the STPs can be used for gardening in parks and industrial use, he opined. He told Water Board officials to initiate steps for construction of Fecal Sludge Treatment Plant (FSTP) within the ORR limits. Rama Rao ordered function halls, hotels, hostels, hospitals, and commercial complexes to construct sealed chambers or face stringent action. Komti Reddy likely to be next TPCC chief. The Congress is all set to announce its Telangana chief, and Bongir MP Komti Reddy Venkat Reddy has emerged as the frontrunner. Sources say the All India Congress Committee (AICC) may make the announcement within a week to 10 days. Party National President Sonia Gandhi met Komti Reddy in New Delhi and appeared inclined to name him as the Telangana Pradesh Congress Committee (TPCC) president. They say several other party leaders, such as TPCC Working President and Malkajgiri MP A. Revant Reddy, CLP leader Bhatti Vikramarka Manthani, MLA D. Sridhar Babu, MLC T. Jeevan Reddy, MLA Jagga Reddy, and senior leaders Jana Reddy and V. Hanumanta Rao were said to be in queue for the post. With this, we conclude with our today's news headlines. For more such latest news and updates, like, share, and subscribe By and Times. Stay tuned, stay updated.